From high atop the Alex Bones building, live from the Alex Bones studio.
Across over 350 radio stations on the Alex Bones radio network.
This is the #1 syndicated radio show in the world.
The Alex Bones Show.
Moms, dads, boys, girls, those of you who don't belong into either category, it's that time.
Just another day on the front line.
To apologize, here I am.
You better
Run again, I'm back on the session. I'm beating like a vampire.
you know
He just starts to sing the minute the song plays, and we just go, okay, makes him happy. He doesn't get paid. He doesn't get paid a dime. So if he wants to sing, we'll let him sing. If he starts to get paid, and then we're going to have to stop that. We're going to have to say no more singing for you.
No, then I don't want to be paid if I can't sing.
Okay, I'll remember that. It is the Bone Show. It's what you've been waiting for all day long. Here we go. Jimmy, I want you to go ahead and kick me off with a video, a really good video, a video to get us started.
I'll get to it in 2 weeks, is one of Donald Trump's absolute favorite tactics. He literally uses it all the time.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a generational thing, but my parents use that a lot too. 2 weeks. They always say 2 weeks. So I think it's a generational, that generation uses that.
And most of the time, in fact, almost every time, when 2 weeks rolls around, Trump has either completely forgotten about whatever it was.
Now he wants you to forget. You don't forget. So he just says 2 weeks, then he goes on to something else, and then you forgot about what he talked about.
In the first place. Or, and I think this is more likely than the first one, he's hoping people have just moved on.
Yes, that is one. Two, when he talks about bombing Iran, okay, he says 2 weeks, he'll make a decision.
Yeah, and what's in 2 weeks?
Exactly. In 2 weeks, July 4th. He wants to make that a Donald Trump holiday. And how can you make that a Donald Trump holiday? Is you bomb Iran on July 4th. That's why he's saying 2 weeks.
That the news cycle is on to something else. Maybe something else he fabricated. Maybe just something else in general. I mean, he's already done this at least 10 times in the 6 months since he took office.
He always does it. But I'm telling you now, the reason why he's saying 2 weeks now is because 2 weeks is July 4th.
Thank you. Next. Last night, I found an app on Robbie's phone called PR Barbie. And basically, it's like a match for like pretty Puerto Rican girls, basically.
Wait, whoa. What's that app again?
Yeah, let's rewind that because I don't even think I caught that one.
On Robbie's phone called PR Barbie, and
It's called PR Barbie. Okay, keep going.
basically it's like a match for like pretty Puerto Rican girls. It's like, I don't know, like a dating app or something. And while I was looking at his phone, there was a text that came through.
Okay, listen to me, broads. And guys, I'll even put guys in this category. Okay, everybody with a significant other, listen to me and listen to me closely. Do not ever, under any circumstance, ever go through their phone. Nothing good is going to come out of you going through their phone, okay? You're not going to find love letters that they didn't send to you. You're going to find nothing good. So nothing good can come of that. Unless you want to get a divorce or break up, go through their phone. If you don't want to get a divorce and you don't want to break up, do not go through their phone, their computer, anything, because nothing good can come of that.
But how about if you got to, look up a phone number or something?
Then you ask them, say, give me the phone number for John. Okay, do you have that saved in your phone? If you do, give it to me. You don't want to ever go through their phone. Okay, there are hidden things, I almost guarantee, on everybody's phone.
And so I looked at it, and it was actually a Puerto Rican girl that quite literally looks like a Barbie that I used to go to high school with. And they had been sending like text and voice notes and stuff to each other.
If you never went through his phone, you wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah, but I'm glad she went through his phone because now I know PR Barbie for Puerto Rican Barbie. I gotta go on that. I'm gonna go on that right now. I'm downloading it.
Download PR Barbie and then start dating a Puerto Rican. And then when she starts to get on your nerves and she wants to, I'm good to call you a wife. When she starts saying things like that, then you call ICE on her and then they take her away. And then, you get another one. And then when they start going, I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Then you call ICE and you get them to take them away.
Thank you. Next.
This is my impression of every man over 40 on a dating app. I want to touch your butt and make you tacos.
Yeah, I want to touch your butt and make you tacos. What's wrong with that? The price for a taco is one butt touch. That's a good conversion rate. I mean, butt touch tacos.
I'm fluent in sarcasm.
Yeah, because we are.
I'm not sure if I want kids.
The guys don't talk like that, do they?
I don't know. She's making fun of guys. I bet she's a secret guy hater because she's making fun of their guys' voices and what they say. And she's probably a lesbian.
That last one, I really can't figure it out. Sir, you are now 4 decades into this world.
Right.
You should have figured out by now whether or not you wanted to start a family.
No, we don't know because we haven't made up our mind yet. You can't make up your mind where you want to eat dinner. So you want us to make up our minds on if we want a family or not? No, we haven't made up our minds. Okay? So the minute you can make up your mind to where you want to eat for dinner, then we will make up our minds on if we want a family or not.
Thank you. Next.
They charge us to bury our dead relatives.
Yep, they charge us because they say it's not free to bury, your parents here. You have to pay. Yeah, everybody's in it for $1. What do you expect?
In the graves, and then they dig them up and they serve us our dead relatives.
Oh, really? Did you know that, Jimmy?
This is the first time hearing about it.
Grandma tastes good.
And the meat.
Yeah, they chop them up.
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Texas Roadhouse.
That's why they put that. What's that stuff fluid called, Jimmy?
What? Coca-Cola?
No, that fluid.
7-Up?
No, that fluid that they put in the body.
Blood?
No, oh God. Why can't I think of anything anymore? I lose my mind. No, the stuff they take the blood out and they replace it.
Oh, the embalming fluid.
Yeah, the embalming fluid. They take the blood out and they put the embalming fluid in because the embalming fluid then, keeps the meat fresh.
Oh, it's like basting.
When you cook the chicken and you put it in the freezer and you put the sauce on it and you let it, baste overnight.
Yeah, so that's like embalming fluid that they put in your body and it kind of, soaks in and gives it the flavor.
Right. So there's different types of embalming fluid. So if they put the embalming fluid in that tastes like meat, then they put, a hamburger, hamburger embalming fluid. And then if they want chicken, they do it chicken embalming fluid. That's why the human meat tastes like chicken and meat. Oh, that makes total sense. You don't sound like a wacko at all.
Look it up. I promise it's facts.
Yeah, look it up. Oh, God. All right, you are the same people that say people eat the mermaids.
There's mermaids?
Yes, I bet she says there's mermaid parties.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but you do it. You know why? Because it's good. People are good.
Thank you. Next.
All right, you all have to hear this story. I need your advice. I need your opinions, but I think I already know the answer, but this one's crazy. Okay, I've been on 2 dates with this guy. First date was awesome, and he kind of checks all the boxes. Like, there's a lot of great things about this guy. We have so much in common.
It's going to get bad, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet he's got a family.
So many good things. Date number 2, a few days later, just yesterday, was going great. And then...
No, and then. That's all I want.
And then?
What's that movie from?
That's from Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, yeah, I like that part.
And then?
He mentions to me, even though, so we met on a dating site, so it said that he was single.
And then?
Yeah, and then?
And then?
And I say, I'm not looking for anybody that it's complicated. I'm not looking for anybody that's just getting out of a relationship. I want someone who is available and single.
And then?
Yeah, and then?
Well, he ends up telling me that in a few weeks, he does have a cruise he needs to go on with an ex-girlfriend because he promised this ex-girlfriend and her daughter that they were going to go on this cruise, even though they are broken up.
Nothing wrong with that.
I said, okay, so 2 cabins, 1 cabin? What? Explain to me. And he said, yeah, 2 cabins. And I'm thinking he'll be in 1 cabin and then the mom and daughter in another. He says, no, my ex-girlfriend and I are going to be in 1 cabin. And then her daughter and a friend are coming and they'll stay in another cabin.
Well, you know what? This is a good thing. This guy's not lying to you. He's not telling you he's going on a cruise with his buddies. No, he's telling you the truth. And you got a problem with that?
And then?
Dude, you're not single. You're not available. You're not available for me to date.
Yes, he is. He just has commitments. Oh, God, women. So this guy has a commitment. Ever heard of that line? Well, I guess not, because you're like 50 and you're single. So, no, you haven't heard the word commitment ever in your life. This guy has a commitment with a woman and her daughter, and he's sticking to that commitment. He's a good guy, and he's not lying to you, and he's committed, and he's gonna what you should like this guy.
He seems to think that for the next few weeks, he and I are gonna date and get to know each other, and then we just put a pause, comma on
And then?
Yeah, on a break.
Our getting to know each other and dating, so he can go on this week-long cruise with an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, why can't you be on a break?
Friend. And then he comes back to me. Oh, and by the way, the day after I have a very serious surgery, August 5th, I'm having my breasts removed because I have the BRCA2 gene. So I'm going to have my breast tissue removed, stay the night in a hospital. And then August 6th, then I have the implants put back in.
And then?
So I'm going to be down for 30 days. And he kind of was like, because I figured he needed to know that for about a month, I'm going to be down. He said,
yeah, so that's the good time to go on the date, or not the date, the cruise with the ex-girlfriend. You're going to be, into bed. So he's got things to do. He's a young guy.
well, that's perfect because my cruise is on August 6th.
Yeah, there you go.
So that works out great.
Yeah, perfect.
No, I would expect that if in the next few weeks, 5-6 weeks, as we get to know each other, you would show up with flowers when I get out of the hospital.
He's going to be he'll send flowers, but he'll be in Mexico.
Something. So here's what I think I need to do is not go on the date tomorrow with him and just let him know, hey, let's just pause everything until you're finished with this ex-girlfriend. Because what if either she tries to get pregnant with him again? What if they rekindle? He says there's no chance of them rekindling. I don't know.
And then?
There's no way.
He's a good guy. I like this guy. You should date this guy.
I'm going to start.
You go out with him because he's not lying to you.
Falling in love.
And he's telling you the truth, and he's sticking to his commitment, which you have no idea what the word commitment means.
With a guy or liking a guy or getting to know somebody, knowing that they are planning on being on a cruise.
Yeah, these women make me really tired. I don't ever want to go on another dating app ever again, except for PR date. I'm gonna PR Barbie. That's what it is. I'm gonna go on that one, and I'm gonna find me one that doesn't complain.
And then?
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, you're gonna find a Puerto Rican that doesn't complain. Good luck with that.
With another woman for a week in 6 weeks. So I'm just gonna say pause. But that even makes me question, why is he on the dating sites?
Thank you, next.
You can only pick 2. 1, you stop aging. You look like your preferred age for the rest of your life.
Okay, I like that one.
2, you can go back in time and change one thing that would completely alter the trajectory of your life.
I like that one.
What would you go back to, Jimmy?
I would go back to elementary school, and I would study real hard in school. That's what I would do. I would change, and my whole life would change because I'd get a good job, and I could make money, and it's been better working here because I don't make.
Jimmy, you can't burp on the air. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but if I could go back to elementary school and really study hard all through school, that would change my life.
Yeah, that'd be good.
3, bring back a loved one that's passed away.
That's a good one. You would have to say 3. You have to pick that, or you're a horrible human being.
4, ideal health for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I don't really care.
No more chronic conditions or even getting sick.
Oh, well, then your back would feel good all the time.
Oh, that would be good.
5, the one that got away comes back into your life, and the connection is instant and strong.
Okay. 1, stop aging. Go back and change one thing that changed your life. That's number 2. Number 3, bring back a loved one. You got to pick that one. I mean, who's not picking that one?
Yeah, but all of these are fake anyway. It doesn't matter because none of them can happen.
You know what? That's a good point. Screw you. Teasing me with these things. None of them can happen. So, no, I'm not playing your stupid game. No. Go away.
Thank you. Next.
A dating question that not one person has ever been able to answer for me. I'm dating again, and I go on so many first dates.
Oh, you must be a pain in the ass.
But there's just not chemistry. Like, I meet a guy and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just not attracted to them.
Oh, so you're very visual. That's your problem. You're visual. So that means you're going to be single forever. And let me tell you what. Every day that goes by, you get another wrinkle.
You know what? When you talk about women aging and women old and stuff like that, we get so many hate emails. It piles up. You got to stop it with that because you always say stuff about women getting older, and then people just go insane and they go nuts and they email us and they yell.
I don't care. This is the main reason why we do this show. I tell it like it is. I tell you the true facts about the world. Yeah, I tell you how it is.
This is the question. If I don't want to go on a second date and the guy like calls me or texts me, he's like, hey, had a great time with you. I'd like to go on a second date.
Okay, because he wants a second date.
What is my response if I know, there's just no chemistry for me there? I don't want to see him again.
Okay. Why don't you tell him the truth? Tell him that, you know what? I don't feel we had chemistry. Thank you for the time we shared. But you know what? I'm not feeling it. Have a good life.
Yeah, just be straightforward with them. What's wrong with that? Why, you don't have to ghost them. You don't have to block them. Just tell them that. Tell them, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, like Jimmy said, just say that. I'm not feeling that. Just like he just said.
What is the most polite way that I can say,
I'm not feeling this?
Like, hey, I'm just not interested. Wish you the best. Without them like thinking that, like coming up with an excuse. You know what I mean? So that it's very like clear cut. Like, okay, yeah, she's not interested. What is the nicest phrase?
I'm not feeling it. Say that.
Thank you. Next.
Here at the scene where a woman killed her husband because he stepped on the floor while she was mopping. Has the woman already been arrested?
That's so true. He stepped on the floor. She was mopping. She killed him.
Not yet. We're waiting for the floor to dry.
I gotta hear that again. Even though that was AI, that's funny.
Here at the scene where a woman killed her husband because he stepped on the floor while she was mopping. Has the woman already been arrested?
Not yet. We're waiting for the floor to dry.
Yeah, he doesn't want to walk on the floor either. No, she already killed once. She's gonna kill again. Is that not so true? Even if you walk on the floor, they just vacuum. They lose their mind. But killing? Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. Broads do that just because you get them that mad.
Go, 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 yeah.